Economically, we must do better. We deserve the same opportunities to move from poverty to prosperity as our Indian brothers and sisters across the country have.
History was made at the State House 21 years ago when tribal leaders addressed a joint session of the House and Senate. Some of the talking points that day were for clean water, clean air, and mutual respect among governments. Those topics still ring true today. In fact, today leaders gave their second State of the Tribes address to Maine lawmakers. Good evening, I'm Brian Yukono.
And I'm Amanda Hill. All 5 of Maine's tribal chiefs spoke to the full legislature this morning, telling them that when Maine's tribes succeed, the entire state will succeed too.
News Center Maine's Jackie Mundry was in the House chambers this morning for that address. She joins us live from Augusta with the details.
Brian and Amanda, for the first time in 21 years and only the second time ever, all 5 of Maine's tribal chiefs addressed the full Maine legislature this morning. The items you said rang true 21 years ago as well as today. Land, water, and how far Maine's tribes and the state's relationship has come and how far it still has to go. Maine's tribal leaders receiving a warm welcome at a joint session of the state legislature.
We are not a long-forgotten society. We are strong, we are resilient, and most importantly, we are still here.
The tribes were here long before Europeans settled in what is now Maine, and the chiefs want all Mainers to know they're not going anywhere. Chief Clarissa Sabatis of the Holton Band of Maliseets is encouraging lawmakers to vote in favor of bills to better support tribal relations this session, including a bill that would strengthen the Wabanaki studies in Maine schools.
And this bill will help ensure the intentions of LD 291 are fully recognized here in Maine.
The tribes have been asking for sovereignty for years with the goal of reversing the Maine Indian Claims Settlement Act of 1980, which treats Indian reservations like towns, therefore under state law, while tribes in other parts of the U.S. are under federal law and can govern themselves.
We need the space to self-determine our own destinies. While our right to exercise our jurisdiction was never removed, the Maine Indian Claims Settlement Act also encourages us to negotiate jurisdictional agreements with the state of Maine.
The chiefs point out this history and say they feel they are not being treated properly by the state.
I keep hearing is the inequities that Maine tribes are receiving across the state.
Well, Thursday was a chance for tribal leaders to ask for what they believe they deserve. It was also emotional for some, including Chief Rena Newell of the Passamaquoddy tribe, citing her great-grandfather, who also addressed the same legislative body in 1897.
I think I follow in his footsteps.
She also remembers the last State of the Tribes address.
I recall how proud I was to see tribal chiefs presented in full traditional regalia.
Chief Newell is a former state representative, serving as the tribal voice for 2 terms. She says having this address is a step in the right direction, but there is still work to be done and wants the legislature to work with tribes.
And to come to the table and have those discussions and see where we can work together, where we can collaborate and move forward.
Congressman Jared Golden was also in chambers today. He was one of the guests of the full legislature for the address today. He was there because he's been working hard in Washington to get the tribes what they've been asking for years. Brian and Amanda.
All right, Jackie Mundry live in Augusta. Thank you, Jackie.